What up, what up, what up? Man, I gotta crack open a Rockstar on this one. Shout out to Rockstar, baby. To all my peoples out there, I love you. And this has been a interesting ride. And I want to thank each and every individual for chiming in, coming in, because I had to do it. I just had to do it. I had to chime into this thing. Some things that really, really stirred my grits. And those that know me know that when it comes to political views, I don't pretty much get into it because the simple fact that you're not voted in, you're selected in. We may have some technical difficulties along the way, but I'm still going to get this word out. So I want to dive into Miss Pink Book Lessons, and she's going to share some things. And then I'm going to chime in to Missy Michael, and she's going to share some things. I'm going to share some things, and then the spirit of the universe is going to take us home. So without further ado, grab your shoulder pads, grab your helmet, and walk it into the end zone with your boy. Peep this out.
But before his guest feature in Pennsylvania, Obama made a surprise visit to Kamala Harris's campaign headquarters in Pittsburgh. It was there that he got candid, maybe a little too candid if you are in the vice president's inner circle tonight. He warned that Harris is underperforming him with black voters, and he had a message specifically for black men.
Part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that.
Obama, cut it out. It's not about Kamala being a woman. It's more about her proven history, her track record of being an enemy to black men. And not just black men, but black women too, and black children. She has a proven track record in California of railroading black men. Not only that, she defiantly told black people that she wasn't going to do anything specifically for black people.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
While making...
So my thing is this here. What the fuck is your problem? Let's start with that. We see what the problem is when it comes to black votes. She want to be Jamaican when she want to be. I mean, my dad is Jamaican, my mother's Samoan and Indian, so I'm on I come from the best of both worlds, you might say. But here's the thing. When you go on national TV and tell people, I'm not just going to do things for black people, no, and y'all still voting for her? It goes back to what Malcolm X said about black celebrity puppets, about how they use black celebrities to gain the black people's votes. It's one thing when you do that, but it's another when you come for men, when you come for black men. You gave the show. You had Meg Thee Stallion, you had the rapper and the dance and the twerking and all that bullshit. Then you came with Steve Harvey, Ricky Crybaby Smiley, D.L. Hughley, Ari Spears. You came with them dumbasses. Then you turn right around and came with Magic Johnson. What the hell? Like we supposed to listen to Magic Johnson. Then to bring it home with Barack Obama, no shade. but decisions has already been made. It goes back to what that politician said back in the days. I would have these N-words voting Democrats for over 200 something odd years. And look, just now, black men and women are waking up. It goes back to that black vote, that black important vote. Shout out to my man OK Rick, doing amazing things during this this presidential season. Anytime you have the politician race, election, and so forth going on, you can expect chaos. There's always chaos. Well, this is it. Red October, baby. Strange things happen in October. Run till that. Continue.
Making sure she specifically looked out for her people, the Asian community.
So now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting.
I want to stop it right there. Me doing law enforcement and executive protection. And shout out to my man Christopher Big Black Boykins, rest easy, King. Y'all remember that show, Robin Big, right? Okay, that's the man that put me on. And also my big cousin, Big Adam Plant. And also my big Uso, Big Pete. I love you. Watch body language. Look at how every individual is standing. Look at their facial micros. Look at that. And then you ask yourself, what the fuck is this? We supposed to listen to you? You were selected in. What have I always said here at the King's Table? What your boy Big Truck gonna do? We're gonna get down to the root and we're gonna talk about it like adults. We're gonna expose this thing. Certain things need to be exposed. Certain things need to be talked about. We cannot act like this thing does not exist. With the blood clot, we cannot act like this thing does not exist, because it does. Either you're gonna talk about it or keep your mouth shut. Again.
Somebody who has a history of denigrating you?
Yeah, history. She has a history. Her history ain't good. My whole thing is this here. Obama want to give the black men pep talk. Where's that same energy at when you talk to Judge Joe Brown? Judge Joe Brown knows her personally. How come people don't come for Judge Joe Brown? Don't worry, I'll sip my rock star and wait. Because Judge Joe Brown gonna get off in that ass. Judge Joe Brown gonna tell her like a T.I. is. Go back and watch the previous thesis that I've done with Judge Joe Brown. And he told it. His soul spoke.
I know we're not talking about history when Kamala's history as an official in California is filled with thousands of cases of black men and even Hispanic men that she destroyed. Yes, in her official capacity as DA in San Francisco and in her official capacity as AG of California, she's the one who targeted these men. And again, not just black men, but black women too. The nerve of these people to bring this stuff.
And I also want to say to the Hawaiian, the Islander community, they've been affected too. they've been affected as well. But see, nobody don't want to talk about that. What Kamala Harris has done, totally unacceptable, totally inappropriate. Like I said, people, y'all elect her president, this whole nation, this nation is fucked, especially men, especially the black men. The writing is on the wall. That's why they doing all that they can to keep Trump from getting back in office. And might I remind you, if I'm not mistaken, a federal judge in the state of Florida threw those charges out the window. So you can't even use the term, well, he's a convicted felon. Nah, them charges was dropped. All them offenses that they had against Trump washed out the door. Let's go.
Stuff up and act like she wasn't the top cop. Yes, literally drawing down on black people's heads. That's what she did and even laughed about it.
Because how could I not?
That damn laugh, that evil, wicked laugh, that bumbleclad laugh.
That's a sign of strength, because
that oofa laugh.
That's what being a man is. Putting women down. That's not acceptable.
He's saying that black men, they're putting Kamala down. So holding this woman accountable for her record against black men, that's putting her down?
No, because men are standing on business. What have I always said? Men are having conversations at the table. Men are having conversations at the water cooler. Men are having conversations on the sideline. Men are having conversations in the end zone. Men are having conversations in the locker room. They're having those conversations. They're huddling up. They're talking. They're sharing. Not just holding each other accountable, but uplifting each other. Let me give you some game. Let me share this with you. Let me enlighten you with this. Because as a good man's work is never done until he die. Even after that, depending on the type of legacy that he had, that will carry on. See, this is what I've been saying, man. A large number of individuals don't like it when a group of men come together and they talk, they share. It don't matter about the color of your skin. It's about your character, shorty. It's about your character. What character do you have in this season? The choice, the decision, all that has already been made. I do not like to see men. It's bad enough it's hard being a man on a day-to-day basis. But damn, to sit up there and have another motherfucker tell us what the fuck to do on how to vote. Damn that, it's your choice. You vote how you vote. You do how you do. Everybody's going to have different opinions. Everybody's going to see things in a different lens. But that don't mean you press that person because they see things differently than you see them. Who the fuck you think you are, nigga?
This woman for tangible benefits, specifically for black people. That's putting her down? Yeah, this is what Obama said talking to black men.
CNN political commentator Errol Lewis is in our fifth seat for this conversation. Errol, I guess he knew the cameras were there. It was an unscheduled stop, but that message was so pointed. In addition to him making it very clear Kamala Harris is not doing what she needs to do with this core Democratic constituency.
That's right. Although he is asking her, let's be clear, to go over a very high hurdle. Barack Obama got historic levels of black voter registration and turnout and support, and he did it twice.
Scheduled
it was
stop,
almost
but
inevitable
that
that it was going to
message was
swing
so-
more toward the long-term average of a handful of black
But can
voters.
I interrupt you for just a moment, just to show you something here? Because we went back, looked at 2020 exit polls. Biden got 92% of the black vote. Right now, according to Quinnipiac, this is in Pennsylvania, according to Quinnipiac, Harris is at 78. It's a big gap in this state right now. And that can be closed because Biden is not Barack Obama.
Biden is not, well, he was Obama's running mate. Certainly some spillover there. But you cannot ask of every black candidate in the post-Obama era, you've got to come up with 92% of the black vote every time. That is just not a reasonable assumption. If the margins are as tight as they're likely to be in this race, that's going to cause you problems in Pittsburgh and in Philadelphia and in Detroit and in Milwaukee and in Atlanta and in all of the swing states.
When you look at these states and you look at how things are shifting, things are changing, hell yeah, to me, it's always a good thing when you have a large number of individuals that they voice their opinion. They're able to voice their opinion. We're not talking about, well, you need to vote for this person because this person is black. We already know that she's not black. We know that. We went back and checked her ancestors, her records. The background check was done thoroughly. We get that. But when you sit up there and you make statements, talking off your teleprompter, then when your teleprompter malfunctions, crickets. Okay, you don't know how to talk to people. Person asks you a question, you can't give a direct answer. I mean, you really have to sit back and look into things instead of looking at things. But I'll pose another one. I'll pose another question. It's quite deeper than that. Very deep, very deep. What are you afraid of? What are you worried about? Something's bothering you. Kamala Harris. Because when I look into you, eyes don't lie. Something concerns you. You're worried about something. It's just a matter of time before it comes out. We're going to let this thing play, and we're going to go on to the next clip, because the next clip, we're going to shift it, but everything's going to come back around for a circle.
And so they're going to have to come up with a strategy. Now, Barack Obama is trying one strategy, trying to sort of connect with some of the black male voters who they think have been drifting away and are likely to drift away in these last 26 days. I'm not sure that's the right message.
I mean,
but they have to try something.
It's a lot of pressure. I mean, this is not a nice message. This is a very stern message.
Let me ask you a question, Abby and Nina. Let me say, I find it very interesting that we're trying to reach out to white men. We're trying to reach out to black men. The people whose rights are really on the ballot right now are women. And we're begging all these men to pay attention to us and to care enough about this election.
Shut your ass up. Cookie dough. Marshmallow. Shut your ass up. They are coming hard for black men. It's what I said before. The black vote has a lot of power in it. See, they thought maybe we'll have the migrants come over and we give the migrants, the access to these things in return, they will make up the black votes. You see? That backfired. A large number of things that the Democratic Party has done has backfired. And we see that. They are showing you, they have showed you what they really think about your ass. These ninjas don't care. They're dumb, they're stupid. But not knowing, they're seeing right through you. Now, the Democratic Party vote has shifted. I wonder what the Boule is up to. What have they been up to? Anyone?
To vote, to come out, to support us. I feel like Barack going on the campaign trail right now makes perfect sense. Of course, right? He's a top surrogate for Democrats. He should be out there doing the work right now. I think it's so amazing to me that with women's rights on the line, we're spending so much time focusing on making sure men care.
And listen to this dumb feminist. See, black women, this is what got the women before us in trouble in the first place. Listening to rebellious liberal white women like her talking about women's rights being on the ballot and then allowing that issue to trump everything else. Attempting to make that issue bigger than the economy, bigger than inflation, bigger than all these wars going on, driving us into a potential World War III, bigger than rebuilding the black family. Women like this one right here, they're sabotaging us, trying to make termination rights more important than all of that. And to this dumb powdered donut, the reason that they have President Obama going out to black men is because they have an issue with black men. The reason why they have Tim Walz trying to reach out to white men is because they have an issue with white men. They have an issue with men, period. White, black, Hispanic, Arab, the ones that are not leaning LGBT, they're not falling for this. And you're not going to win an election with only women, Nimrod. It's not just female voters out there, you have male voters too.
Because men, I don't know, it's because men are the problem
Men
right now
should
for
care.
Kamala Harris.
I mean, women.
And by the way, Governor Walz, according to Politico, is going to be going out on a men tour, literally a tour of media to appeal to men.
They need to appeal to the needs of the voters. And so when I was a delegate for President Obama in both of his elections in Ohio, right now the vice president is down 11 points in Ohio, even though I fully expect President Trump to take Ohio as he did twice, but to be down 11 points compared to President Biden, that is a problem. But this other issue I want to bring up is a problem too.
Here's the thing. Like I said, when it comes to voting, you do what you want. You vote how you want. I'm just bringing conversation to the table. It's not about my opinion about Kamala Harris. It's not my opinion about Donald Trump. Me, two separate wings of the same damn bird. But what you're not going to do is sit up here and act like this shit don't exist when it comes to celebrity puppets, when it comes to doing whatever it takes to get the black vote. The Democrats is desperate right now. They squirming right now. We see this. Large number of men and women are seeing this shit. Shout out to my Caribbean family and my Hawaiian Islander family. They seeing this shit. And one thing we're not gonna sit up here and turn a blind eye to the truth. We're gonna call that thing out. That's the problem. Folk wanna call out the wrong shit, but get mad when somebody else call out that same shit. Or point fingers at everybody else, but soon as them same fingers point at your ass, you get in your feelings and your emotions. That's the problem with some folk. Don't sit up here and act like you Billy Badass. But when somebody else come with facts, you want to argue that person down. You want to gaslight that person. You want to project on that person. You want to argue that person. No, it's just that that person did research. And that person's standing on business. I told you. We're going to talk about it. I want individuals that have a clear understanding of what the fuck is going on. And in the same sentence, give respect to those that are doing their research, that have done their research. Shout out to Miss Candace Owens.
Why are black men being lectured to? Why are black men being belittled in ways that no other voting group? Now, a lot of love for former President Obama, but for him to single out black men is wrong. And some of the black men that I have talked to have their reasons why they want to vote a different way. And even if some of us may not like that, we have to respect it. So unless President Barack Obama is going to go out and lecture every other group of men from other identity groups, my message for Democrats is don't bring it here to black men who, by and large, don't vote much differently from black women. And as a politician, we should be trying to get all voters to vote. And hopefully there are a few good men out there who do care about the stripping away of some of women's bodily autonomy. But this is wrong for President Obama. It is a wrong course for the Harris-Walz campaign to lay at the feet of black men when they have their reasons. In 2020, the vice president was labeled a cop, as we know.
But this is what's been going on for many years, though, when it came to the Democratic vote. You know, it's just now it's being recognized and it's being talked about and it's being exposed. Cat Williams said it. All lies will be exposed in 2024. Your boy Big Truck said certain individuals will be exposed for the shit that they do and say. Hello? Look at what's going on. I sit back and sip on my red stripe or my Rockstar, eat my jerk chicken, eat my plantains, my rice and my peas, my kalaloo, my sawfish and ackee, and I sit back and I watch the show. Because I know what I know. You're not voted in, you're selected in. And this is going to be the first time that a president has been selected in. We see it. A large number of individuals don't want to receive it. And they're trying to fight it. Y'all know what's going to happen. Y'all know Trump going to take his seat back. But a large number of individuals are so fucking delusional and brainwashed.
But do you think, sorry to interrupt you, Nina, but do you think he's right that one of the reasons is because they don't like the idea of a woman?
It might be some,
in the White
listen,
House?
black men are socialized in the same society as any other man. So yes, is misogyny maybe a part of it? But again, is President Obama and is the Harris-Walz campaign going to lecture other male groups in the same way that they're lecturing
This is
black
not
men?
just about...
Hell no.
And see, before she got cut off,
Hell no. It's not about a woman being in power. No, Kamala Harris is not that one. All you got to do is listen to her speak. She is not that one. They would have did better having Hillary Clinton or Michelle Obama, but not Kamala. Stop it. Stop with the fuckery. We all know. We all know. This is chess, not checkers. Come on, Pink Book Lessons, take us home.
Nina Turner was saying something about Kamala being positioned as a top cop before in the last election.
to lay at the feet of black men when they have their reasons. In 2020, the vice president was labeled a cop, as we know.
But do you think
And going down that direction was going to force them to talk about Kamala's history of her prosecutorial targeting of black men in California. Instead, they went into these feminist talking points about misogyny and all this other stuff. No, black men want policies. Policies that will positively benefit them economically, that's going to help them financially. Not illegal immigrants that's going to bring down their wages or gender-changing surgeries. No, that's not important for men in general. Black men are also not interested in provoking wars. Why? Because at the end of the day, these feminists won't be on the front line to fight. See, those are the conversations they don't want to have. That's why instead they blame misogyny.
I don't think so.
it's not just about Pennsylvania, it's not just about men? It sounds like there's a concern that there's a broad problem for Vice President Harris with the blue wall. It's basically, according to the poll of polls, no clear leader, a tied race.
Now, like I said, don't let the social media, don't let the news media fool you. Kamala Harris's polls are down. This is what we have to get out of the way of social media. Social media can mess you up. The news media can mess you up. So we're going to shift gears a little bit and let's see what else is being said right quick.
Essentially in all three of these battleground states. I don't know that this is because Trump has run a great campaign, but I mean,
I don't think it's that.
I mean, maybe he has, maybe he hasn't, but he has struggled against Kamala Harris in this early stage, but he's still kept this race pretty tight and maybe has made some inroads in the last couple of weeks.
Oh, absolutely he has. Vice President Harris's high watermark was about a week and a half after the convention. It's slowly been trickling down. That Quinnipiac poll showing the vice president down in Michigan and Wisconsin sent alarm bells throughout every Democrat office in the country. But I want to say this, the blue wall is cracking, and black men are just one part of a broader puzzle that she hasn't been able to reach. Now, to her credit, she hasn't been running for very long. This campaign's new. This is a new experiment of replacing somebody late in the cycle. So, okay, we'll give her that. However, she's struggling with union voters. The two of the biggest unions ever didn't endorse her. She's struggling with Muslim Americans in Michigan, according to CARE's own numbers. She's struggling with Hispanics in California. She's not expected to remake the Obama coalition. That's impossible. That's a 1 in a million, especially given the short time frame. But she has a lot of bigger problems, and that's why you see Tammy Baldwin panicking about being down more.
Here's Debbie Dingle. People need to see the real Kamala Harris. This is what she told Axios. They need to let her get in the union halls and just talk to people. Whatever you think about Trump, he's personable.
Well, I think that's one of the things. I mean, he obviously, from 20...
And that's one of the things I can say about Trump through my observation. He doesn't have a problem with talking with the people. He doesn't have a problem with getting into the trenches. A large number of people say, well, Trump is racist. Well, what did he say? If you said Donald Trump is a racist, what did he say that was racist? Because I can tell you what Joe Biden said. They told us that he's racist. Verbatim. If you don't vote for me, you not black. That's a racist statement. But yet, Donald Trump had Miss Montgomery at his pep rally, gave her the mic. Donald Trump had a little black girl on stage and was talking with her. Then asked the little black girl, where's your parents at? And she pointed to where her parents were sitting in the front row. Donald Trump told her parents, you have a beautiful little girl and you're a beautiful couple. I'm waiting. Back in the 90s, Trump was putting money into the hip hop movement. I'm still waiting. Well, what happened in January 6th? Trump had nothing to do with that. Them Trump supporters did that shit on their own. Stop it. This is what I'm talking about, people. People say shit and throw it into the air. And without doing your research, folk gravitate to it. You got to do your research in this season. Stop going off what man say. Do your research. Kamala Harris already told you what she not going to do for you. But Donald Trump has told you what he's going to do for you. Kamala Harris, you've been in the office like 3.5 years. What the fuck have you done? Donald Trump is not back in office, and he's doing more than you. Shout out to the hurricane victims. My prayers go out to the hurricane victims. Shout out to Donald Trump for sending help out there. Kamala, what have you done? Let me guess. Give money to Hamas and Ukraine. Okay. And tell that bullshit lie. The FEMA didn't have no money. Okay. See, we know now. We know now. Men are wakening up. You lost a lot of votes with that one. Because you care more about political views than helping the people. Even Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, stepped in. Man, now Florida's in trouble. You see? There's certain places that have been hit. That's going to be another conversation. Because I'm going to come from a biblical standpoint. And I'm going to break them things down. Yeshua is not happy. He's not happy right now. And I'm going to leave it at that. But let's continue.
2016 all the way through 2020, now through 2024, he comes off as a fighter. He comes off as a fighter for whatever issue matters to you. I think that's one of his big appeals. One of the challenges, I think, for the vice president's campaign is that I don't think Barack Obama is the right surrogate to go out there and do it. No, now, he's beloved by Democrats. He's beloved generally by Americans, but he's never had coattails. Aside from 2008, when he first got elected, Democrats lost more than 1,000 seats in state and federal offices during his 8 years. He was the sitting president when Donald Trump won Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, with Barack Obama campaigning in Michigan and in Pennsylvania, and it didn't change the narrative. So I just don't know if he has the coattails. He'll fire up the base, but is he going to get anybody new to come out and vote?
You know, the other mistake that they're making is focusing too much on personality. I mean, Kamala Harris has got an appealing personality, and we're all getting to know her, but this is the incumbent party.
What fuck? What? What personality? Tell me what personality does Kamala Harris have? What, being fake? She has demonstrated all of the reasons a large number of individuals are not voting for her. She's demonstrated that. Her character alone has shown that.
And that's another problem. She's been in office for 4 years, and people can see for themselves the impact their administration has had on their wallets. It's very simple, and nobody cares about her phony personality. We want policies. Policies that's not going to put illegal immigrants before us. Tangible resources. But no, all we get is benign neglect and disrespect. And
I'm going to just leave it at that. Now, we're going to shift the goalposts a little bit. And we're going to tap into my girl here, Messi Michelin. Oh, man. She about to bring some things home. And, yeah. Let's get it. Here she go.
Hey there, besties. We gotta talk. Listen, you commenters, sometimes I tell you, you be taking shit too far, okay? So you see what the video is. This is in my YouTube studio where content creators.
Now, before I continue on, Messi Michelin, she's an amazing woman. I've done a lot of conversation and reviews from her. And she's an amazing individual, and she's someone that's dear to me. So she speaks a lot of knowledge from a woman's standpoint. And it's that harsh truth that a large number of men and women need to hear. Because here at the King's Table, I hold both accountable. I will hold some men accountable. I will hold some women accountable. I don't play favorites. Because when it comes down to getting down to the root of it all, we're going to get down to the root of it all. Who's at fault? Who played their part? Acknowledge what they did. And what can you do to fix the shit? And if it needs to be called out, we're going to call that thing out. And as adults, we're going to talk about it. So without further ado, I'm going to let her spit fire.
Creators can look at their YouTube and stuff behind the scenes, right? So you see what the video is. It's the Big Tiff video where she half damn crazy as always suing the trustees. I'm sure y'all saw it. If you did, make sure you go take a look at it. But what we want to look at today is this comment here from KCCB7837. So she said, Ms. Messi, dear, it's time that we talk. I love hearing your voice. I love listening to you rant the truth about Big Tiff and what she is doing to Thornton Township and in Dalton. However, you keep talking like you are in favor of Trump.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Trump doesn't like our black, I'm assuming it's supposed to be ass.
Because
hold up. See, now I'm gonna have something to say. I'm gonna jump in it, and I know she probably listening, or she has some followers that follow me to follow her. Here's where I begin to side with Messi Michelin on this one. Who gives a fuck about who sides with who? Who votes for who? This is obvious that this individual here is a Kamala supporter. And that's fine. But don't sit up there and throw flame on someone else because their viewpoints is different from yours, dumbass. Let's go. Here we go. Truck pissed. Truck mad.
Trump bad. Trump bad.
Trump is showing you his true colors. Yes, Biden effed up with border control and all.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
But Trump is going to do further damage to our community. Just saying facts. So y'all know that, first of all, I don't give a damn what nobody thinks, okay?
Get 'em.
I don't.
Get 'em.
Second, I'm going to stand on business. Y'all already know that too. So KCCB, whoever the fuck you are, I don't give a shit what you think. Let me school you, honey, all right? Because I'm assuming you're a black biatch because that's what it always is. Because no one ever really gives me a hard time except for black people. Why is that, Cullets? Why is it that black people always want all this support from black people, but then they be the ones that be taking people down? What is it? What is it called, child? Crab in the barrel mentality? Crabs in the barrel mentality? Okay, let me show and prove how y'all ain't got no sense, specifically Casey. First of all, don't come at me at 53 years old calling me dear nothing. I don't know you. I don't want to know you. I don't give a damn if you unsubscribe. Child, do what you want. But what we're not going to do is think that you are my grandmother, who would be the only persons, may they both rest in peace, that could ever call me dear. Nobody does that. So take your punk ass and take that shit on to your own daggone family and save it. Next, I don't need to talk to you, but I'm going to talk to you. But I'm going to let everybody in on the conversation because I want to make sure that nobody misses it.
See, here's the thing. A large number of motherfuckers need a good talking to because they're getting slippery at the lips. You see? They're getting real slippery at the lips. It's okay to talk to you in your kind of way, to insult you in your kind of way. And what you going to do as a black person, you going to take it. But when you as a black person show, nah, I ain't that one. See, they do a lot of barking but don't bite. But the same person you barking at, when they start biting your ass, now it's a problem. Motherfucker, you shouldn't have been barking in the first damn place. Should have kept your damn mouth shut. Certain individuals need to keep their damn mouth shut. You can't play with everybody. Certain individuals are not to be played with.
Let you all know, even though my regular smegulars already know, I don't give a damn. Not one bit. So you see how she loves hearing me talk bad about Tiffany. Don't you love how colors that support colors and probably are pro blackity black ain't got no problem with talking about Big Tiff. And I'm going to talk about Big Tiff because she crazy. All right. She half damn crazy for sure. But there's a lot of other people down there that's crazy too. And that's where y'all be getting upset because I be calling everybody out and having questions be asked that y'all don't even think about. Child, it's not my fault that people down there hired this woman allegedly because she was black. Sorry that Riley Rogers was in the hospital, but child, that probably would have been a better picking than daggone Tiffany. Tiffany, who she is who she was beforehand. She was ghetto beforehand, she ghetto afterwards. Now, she might dress a little better, but she was the same person she is now that she was before. That's who y'all chose. That's what you got to deal with. That's what it is. That's a you problem, right?
It's almost like, I'ma shift it. It's almost like how modern women got so much shit to say, but soon as a traditional woman exposed their ass, number one, or does nice things for their husband or their significant other, will say, now these modern motherfuckers got something to say. Now they want to run their mouth and throw shade. Ain't that something? You see how you take what she said, what Messi Michaeline just said, and what I just said, and you run that shit together? It's always that exact same thing. You want to sit up there and disrespect yourself as black women, disrespect each other. But soon as men call y'all asses out on y'all bullshit, oh, he's sassy. Something wrong with him. He's controlling. Nah, bitch, it's you. Stop throwing flame on folk that don't do the same shit that you do.
All right, y'all really not gonna like me after this because this person right here had the audacity and nerve to think that they're gonna tell me what I should do. Y'all can't even take care of your daggone selves. You're gonna sit up here and think that you're gonna tell somebody else. This ain't no different than that biatch who just got kicked out of the damn shelter with 4 damn kids, ain't taking no accountability, no responsibility for anything, but she over there talking negatively about her baby Teddy, of course. But let me digress because that's not what this is about. So she loves listening to me talk about black ass Tiffany. You like the rants about black ass Tiffany, but no accountability for anybody else down there when I talk about it, I'm sure. I don't understand what Donald Trump has to do with this situation with Big Tiff. Anybody understand? Bueller? What does Donald Trump have to do with Big Tiff? Y'all have Donald Trump living in your brains. You have that man on your mind at all times.
Hey, Maxie Michaelin, spank him. Spank him. What about the other brother? I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let her tell it.
Y'all always want to talk about Donald damn Trump because basically what she's saying is, but white people do it too. But white people do it too. You all got a problem. You are obsessed with him and white people. And yet you won't look at what you're doing and what you're saying to your own people that you allegedly care about, right? Because I'm black. I'm blackity black, black, black. You ain't no question on whether I'm black. Question on whether Cam is black. But y'all want to ignore that because one, you scared ass bitches, scared of daggone Donald Trump. And second of all, you ain't even trying to hold up your end of the bargain when it comes to what the ancestors did. Y'all all pussy. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. You're pussy ass bitches who are scared.
The level of respect that I have for my girl, Maxie Michaelin, oh my goodness, it just went up like fucking 10 notches. I had to do conversation and reviews. I had to go live on this one. Because what she's saying right now is everything that a large number of men have been saying if you shift the goalpost regarding a large number of modern feminist fucking pirates. Modern feminists. Spider Monkey, 99 cent, mop bucket, pirates. They've been saying, men have been saying it. Now you got other race of men chiming in, saying the same things that men have been saying. She's saying it. And she's going ham in with no Vaseline. Just raw. But she's telling the truth. Not only for that dumb broad that sent her that comment, but let this be a message to a large number of modern feminist women too. This bud's for you. Do me a favor. There's some rocks outside. Why don't you take your broken, busted black asses out there, modern feminist black asses out there, and go kick them.
Be the ones running off at the mouth to people who you supposed to be with. You know, the other black people like me. Because at the end of the day, I'm black and I'm more black than Cam is. But you want to come at me about some Donald damn Trump who ain't got shit to do with this video. Not a damn thing to do with this video, but y'all always gonna find a way because you're obsessed with that damn man. Y'all are obsessed with that damn man because you scared. What you scared of? Nigga already been daggone president. Already been daggone president. So he's gonna rile up the races for sure. I don't have no doubt about that. So y'all scared? All this badass talking, y'all scared? All this running off at the mouth all over the place, all this commenting like this, talking to me, about me. Actually, your ass should honestly be sending a fucking super chat since you got so much to say. A super thanks, a cash app. Nope, you ain't gonna do that because all you trying to do is tear another black person down. Then we'll turn around talking about how I support Donald Trump. Ain't none of you niggas ever heard me say shit about supporting Donald Trump. But in your fucked up mind, because ain't nobody going along with what you like.
The knowledge is real. The knowledge is real. That's my homegirl. The knowledge is real. To the traditional good women that are out there, whether you're black or whatever community you are, for the good traditional women out there, keep doing what you do. Your boy Big Truck here at the King's Table acknowledges you. Keep doing what you do. Whether you're a single parent or you have your significant other and you handling your handle. And, you know, you have a large number of good traditional women that don't get the credit that they deserve. You have a large number of good traditional men, husbands out there that don't get the credit that they deserve. Well, your boy Big Truck gonna give you your flowers. Fuck that. I give credit where credit is due, and I stand on business. I stand on integrity.
Now it's got to be something else. You think you're insulting me? You're not insulting me. What you're doing is making yourself look half damn crazy, and you're creating this content here. You talking about Donald Trump doesn't like our black asses? I don't need Donald Trump to like me, bitch. Why would I need Donald Trump to like me? Why would I need Donald Trump to like me? That nigga don't know me. Obama don't like me because that nigga don't know me either. So you really think that Cam likes you? You really think that Kamala likes you? Wow.
And a large number of you black women think that Cam gonna do something for y'all. Y'all are fucked up. Y'all are really delusional. And for a large number of you men that support Kamala Harris, y'all think she gonna do something for the black community when she already told you what she not gonna do? Y'all fucked up. Well, she's a woman. She's a black woman. Where the black woman at? Oh, what you mean to say is if Janet Jackson was running for president, we'll vote for her because Janet Jackson is black. Michelle Obama's black. Where's the black woman at running for president? Because the damn show ain't Kamala Harris. She Jamaican when she want to be. And like I said, I'm half Jamaican and half Islander, and I'm fucking offended. Let's be clear. You see, when it comes to my Jamaican family, when it comes to my Hawaiian Islander family, I give respect. I'll ride for it. I ride for them both. I'll ride for the Samoans. I'll ride for the Jamaicans. That's half my fucking bloodline. I'ma ride for it. I wish a motherfucker would. But see, that's me though. That's me. And I know some Usos that, man, and then my brothers, my sisters, we break bread together. And I love them. I respect them. Just like my Jamaican, my Caribbean. I love them, respect them. We break bread together. We in the fucking trenches. Jamaicans don't run. We run shit. Islander for life. Get that through your thick head.
Wow. Have I not been saying that mental health help is needed in the black community? And if this isn't a clear indication as to why, then I don't know what is. You worry about somebody liking you. That's why you colors got so many problems, because you think somebody needs to like your ass. I don't need to like anybody. Do you think that I give a fuck whether my boss likes me or not? I like to make sure that that nigga better pay me right. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. He could be racist. The person that's at the top of this company that I work for, they could be racist. I promise you I don't give a shit. I promise you I don't go home at night all worried about whether they racist or not. I don't. I don't be worrying about whether they like me. I don't. I can promise you my boss probably doesn't like me because I give him shit when he needs to have shit given to him. Because that's what I do. That's who I am. That's how I roll. I don't allow people to push me around with regard to nothing, and I'm not scared of much. What I'm not scared of is fake ass black people on the fucking internet who want to sit behind a moniker trying to act like they gonna tell me whether somebody likes me or not. Y'all be worrying about somebody liking you. I don't.
My whole attitude is this. My attitude has shifted. Those that know what I went through, I married the wrong motherfucking person. I married a woman that was broken. Okay, let's be clear. 14-month marriage, the shit that I went through in 2019, I went ahead and healed myself, did the work. My whole thing is this here, and this is my new attitude, and I've developed this attitude, okay? fuck you. The horse you rode in on, you can hop back on that motherfucker and ride out. I hope you don't like me. And because I've carried that attitude, you know, it's not I set boundaries. I set my limitations. When it comes to dating, has my preference shifted? Hell yeah, it has. And not afraid to fucking say it. It's not that I'm hurting or carrying things. No, it's because I've done the work. When you know better, you do better. I'd rather marry me a Caribbean woman. I'd rather marry me an islander woman. Why? That's my damn culture. I understand and love my culture. Versus an American black woman. Because I was married to one and got fucking done dirty. But that's my attitude. People are going to say what they're going to say. People are going to do what they're going to do. Even after you have passed away and you are gone, they still going to have something to say. They still going to find something. So as long as I'm living and I'm breathing, I hope you don't like me. Because a real one's going to like me. A real one is going to respect me. A real one is going to show. Their integrity is going to show. Their character is going to show. You show me love, I show you love. You respect me, I respect you. You disrespect me, it's going to be a long day for you. Now, if I just happen to pick you up and throw you somewhere, I don't know where you're going to land. I have no control of where you're going to land. That's out of my jurisdiction. If the truck says no, the truck says no. If the truck says yes, the truck says yes. At the end of the day, I'm a real one. I'm not going to be with you and be fake. But people have this whole thing. I don't need to go on social media and fake the funk on the nasty dunk. I don't need to go on and get click, views, and likes. Fuck that. I go on social media and I share. Here's my truth. Here's what I've seen. Here's what I've done. Here's what I've heard. Here's what I've researched. Take that shit and run it to the bank. Cash it.
There's plenty of people here that support Donald Trump. There's plenty of people here that support Cam. There's plenty of people here talking about daggone Joe Stein. And maybe there's some people like me who will at least talk about Cornel West. You niggas don't even acknowledge the real nigga on the damn ticket. Y'all niggas don't even recognize the real nigga
Cornel
on the
West.
ticket.
Cornel West.
Y'all don't even think about Cornel West, who was well into this race well before Cam was slid on up in there. Y'all don't even care that you're being hoodwinked from that perspective. Ain't nobody vote her in to be the daggone president, but you still want to fall for it. You still want to fall for it. You want to fall for it so bad that you're going to allow this person who sat there right on daggone recordings that I played many a times talking about she ain't going to do shit for black people, but you want her that bad. You're going to sit up here and you're going to listen to Ricky, Roland, DL, and all them people with their D9 shit who want the symbolism of D9, and you're going to go along with that shit. You're going to sit up here and go along with all these women, all these biatches that leave you to be disproportionately affected. Let's not act like all these black women ain't disproportionately affected with regard to so many things. But you're going to go ahead and roll through that symbolism just so that you can say that there's an alleged black woman up there. Child, you were saying that Bill Clinton was the first black fucking president prior to damn Obama, and y'all still ain't taking that shit back, sounding half damn crazy, putting damn white man up there. But then Joe with his crime bill, you was able to let that go. You was able to let that go. Help me understand where y'all's thought process is, because none of it makes any sense. And this is why I don't give a fuck about you or the biatch that don't have any common fucking sense, worrying about whether someone likes you. It's not about being liked, ma'am. It's about doing what needs to be done for you and yours, and not depending on a fucking government that ain't out here to be housing you and bathing you and feeding you and coddling you and promising you fucking money. Y'all are the people that's sitting up there trying to degrade people that might support daggone Donald Trump over a fucking stimulus check, but you can't wait to get your hands on 25,000, 50,000, and 6,000. What's the damn difference? The government ain't gonna help your ass. Y'all ain't even paying the fuck attention. They're already ramping down Section damn 8. They're already ramping down fucking food stamps. And when whoever gets into office and the shit goes the fuck away, because if it's happening right now, then that means it is happening under Democrats. But y'all choose to ignore that. So that means once Republicans get in, because they always want to pull back, that means it's going to get even worse. You think your asses is out here on the daggone streets now? Kamala is in office right now. Why ain't she helping your punk asses? If Kamala gives a shit about you niggas, why ain't she helping your asses right the fuck now?
Thank you. She said it. You cannot be making this shit up. She said it. She said it. She said it. But y'all want to sit up there and run your mouth and throw flame on somebody because their viewpoints have shifted. If an individual wants to vote for Donald Trump, let him or her. That's their choice. If a person wants to vote for Kamala Harris, let him. That's him or her choice. Who the fuck are you to sit up there and throw shade on a person because their viewpoints is different from yours? Rest easy, Nipsey Hussle. Last time that I checked, it's supposed to be freedom of speech. Last time that I checked, our opinions are going to be different. Last time that I checked, we agree to disagree. Last time that I checked, I'm my own person. You your own person. Last time that I checked, I have a right to let my voice be heard. Last time that I checked, I have a right to let my soul speak. Last time that I checked, I don't need nobody telling me who the fuck I am and how I need to live my life. Last time that I checked, I'm a grown enough adult to make my own choices and decisions. Last time that I checked, who made you govern over me?
If Joe gave a shit about you motherfuckers, why ain't he doing something about it now? Y'all out here complaining about the eggs is high, the milk is high, and everything else is high, and you gonna go vote for the same damn thing again. Wash, rinse,
Even cheeks is high. Even church tithing is high.
repeat the definition of fucking insanity. You think I'm worrying about whether you like me or anybody likes me? I'm smart enough to know, even with that associate's degree, that ain't nobody out there with regard to none of these daggone politicians that likes me. And guess what? I don't give a shit. Because all I need you to do is make sure that the shit is available for me, because I'm going to go research and find out what the fuck is out there that I can take advantage of. And I don't need none of you niggas on the daggone internet to tell me shit. But when somebody tried to tell you, you come at me with some bullshit about you look like you're a Trump supporter. If I was a Trump supporter, I would be a Trump supporter. If I
Messi Michaelin, I'm backing you. Your boy Big Truck here at the King's Table. I'm backing you. I'm backing you 110%. And if they don't have nobody else to come after and they want to come for me, motherfucker, bring it. You know my hair is smooth as a baby's bottom. And my skin is silky, just like silk. Let's bring it. Folk want to get on social media and talk all that big boy shit. But when the reality hits home, y'all the same motherfuckers laying in the damn bed by your damn self with your motherfucking tail tucked, sucking your damn thumb in a fetal position. Help me make it make sense.
I was a Cam supporter, I would be a Cam supporter. I don't give a shit what y'all think. I promise you, I don't give a shit what y'all think. Let me say it again. I promise you, I don't give a shit what y'all think. Keep worrying about whether Donald Trump likes you. I promise you, Cam don't. She don't give a shit about you. She done said she don't give a shit about you. And guess what? As long as you, if you're down there in Dalton Thornton Township, where Tiffany is doing more and more brazen shit every fucking day, Cam ain't helping your ass. She ain't thinking about your ass. She ain't talking about none of it. She ain't putting nothing in place to stop her. She ain't sending Pritzker down there to do something about it. She ain't telling Kwame to go down there and sit that ass down. She ain't doing shit. And if you think she don't know about it, you a dumbass fool. But yeah, make sure that you say that Cam likes you while you sitting up here telling me that Donald Trump don't like you. Let me tell you something. Cam don't like your punk ass. Trump don't like your punk ass. And neither does Biden. Neither does Roland, Ricky, DL, none of them. Joy Reid, Angela Rye, none of them like you. Now what? Now what? The community is damaging itself. While y'all out here fighting for fucking criminals to get out, you sit up here and you blame the fucking police. If your ass wasn't out here doing something wrong, then the police wouldn't need to be there. It's y'all that are doing it because you ain't raising your damn gremlins and they out here terrorizing the same neighborhoods that you live in. And then when the shit closes down, you say that it's fucking racism. We've been talking about the same shit for 4 years almost.
And when it comes down to it, I love law enforcement. They doing their job. There needs to be enough discipline at home. But it just goes to show that there's no father at the home. That's why it's okay for the kids to go out and do the shit that they do. But when they ass get caught, or when it's time to go to bed, paraphrasing, my baby ain't never did nothing to nobody. Why y'all do this? Why y'all do that? Motherfucker, look at what your child did. Hello? See, use your brain. Think. This is some real gold tonight. This is some real fucking gold tonight. This conversation needed to be had. I sure did. Hell yeah, I sent text messages out to my peoples. This is a conversation that needs to be had. This is one of those videos that I'm asking everyone to share. Share this, share this. See, you know what type of people you deal with. You're either going to deal with somebody that's real and say some real shit to hit home, or somebody going to say some fake shit that make you just want to turn the TV off, or get off their platform and go do something else. It's obvious I have a large number of y'all attention tonight. I'm supposed to be cooking jerk chicken, rice, and peas and plantains, but no, my ass is sitting up here putting this truth out there for y'all going live stream, because this is some very, very valuable stuff. I'd rather bring the truth home for many to hear, many to see, many to know, so that when y'all sharing the videos and y'all writing your comments, it's like, man, you on point, you on your way. I'm not much of a political person because of what I know, the knowledge that I know. But all this rhythm of road shit that's been going on between black folks, the shit is pathetic. The way that a large number of you black folks have been carrying yourself in this political season have been pathetic. Y'all fit the fucking stereotype of what Shahrazad Ali has said. Y'all fit in that fucking stereotype. Look at how y'all talk to each other, how you treat each other. Yeah, I'm irritated. I'm irritated. Because so much stuff is being done right in front of your damn face. And y'all act like y'all don't see it. Y'all turning a blind eye to the truth. A large number of y'all have sold your soul to the things of this world. But now you get mad in your feelings when the devil comes to collect. Like y'all didn't know. You didn't know that the devil's going to come collect. You didn't know that Hashatan, Satan himself, was coming to collect. You mean to tell me you didn't know that Yeshua, Elohim himself, was going to expose you? You didn't know that. Okay. So you mean to tell me you believed the lie but rejected the truth? Because if you would have believed the truth and rejected the lie, it would have showed in your behavior. The way you move would have shown that. But the way you move shows the total opposite. You just loving the lie. You receive and accept the lie, but it's the truth you reject. Okay. But just know that there's repercussions and consequences in individuals that have sold their soul to the things of this world. When Hashatan comes to collect, he will collect. You don't know when, you don't know how, but he will come to collect, and he's collecting. He's collecting. He's making his rounds, and we see it. We see it. And his collection is coming in so many ways. So I'm about to get off the mic right now. But my prayer is to the victims in Florida right now with this flood and these hurricanes and stuff. My prayer is for them, the families, the kids, and so forth. And my prayer is to all of those in this presidential season, because the streets is rough right now. It's like the streets are on standby, and something's gonna pop. It's gonna pop off. I just want everyone to be careful. Call your loved ones. If you hadn't called your loved ones, call your loved ones and tell them you love them. Call your friends, tell them you love them, tell them you appreciate them. If you have unfinished business with your past, go on ahead and get that corrected. Tomorrow's not promised. Anything can happen in the hour, the days, the minutes, the seconds of your life. It's amazing how one day you can be here and the next day you not. And it's going to be that one question. Did you take care of that business? Did you do what your spiritual father told you to do? No, I didn't. Okay. Well, you already know what's going to be. Don't be that individual. If you know you got some repenting to do, and you know you got some making up to do, go get that done. I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna share this thing, and I'm a ride home. I was able to make peace with my past. I was able to make peace with my mother. Even though I was getting hit with a divorce, and even though a 14-month marriage went down quickly, and seeing shit shift right in front of my eyes. So I was dealt with so much. But I'm gonna tell you something. I was able to go back into my past and confront it, because I knew that in order for me to move on with my life and to have a healthy relationship with someone, I had to deal with my past, the things that took place in my childhood. I had to confront that. I had to deal with that. I had to acknowledge that. In the moment I did that, the moment that work was applied, the work was placed in front of me, it's almost like Elohim said, here's you. Here's the work that we will do together. I don't know who I'm talking to, and I'm glad I'm going live with it. I don't know who I'm talking to, but you don't have to do that work alone. That's why Elohim is here. He said, call on me and I'll be there. Call on me and I'll help you. Call on me and I'll heal you. Call on me. A large number of individuals don't want to receive calling. They don't. They think they can do it on their own. And they find out they can't. But one thing I do know, I'm big on family. I am so big on family. I mean, on my dad's side of the family, I love my cousins, my uncles, my aunts, and I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. You know? But it's the things that allow me to be the man that I am today. Because I was able to confront it head on. You see? It works for me, it'll work for you. And that's why I always say, go live your best life for many people to see. Because when you live your best life, it's going to show. Your character's going to show. When I look around and I see some amazing individuals that have done their research, even in this presidential race, the research from Instagram, TikTok, they've done that shit. I give you credit. There are a large number of good men and women out there. They've always existed. They've always been walking around the universe. But some individuals are used to a certain type. But get mad when that certain type do what they do. Well, you have to look at you. There it is. Look at self. Tap into yourself. You are the living God. Tap into you. Look into you. Have some into me see. When you look into you, get in touch with the very spirit, the very thing that resides in you. When you do that and you receive, the way you move is going to change. The way you move is going to turn on that spark. Until then, I'm out. I'm about to close up shop and go eat. But I'm so thankful and grateful that I was able to take this time and share. You know, again, shout out to Messi Michelin. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. Both beautiful women doing amazing things. Show them some love. And I appreciate the love right now. You know, over 8,000 subscribers. I love it. I appreciate the love. Continue to grow. You can catch me on TikTok. Truck Nation Presents. You can catch me on Instagram. I am _he_a king. You know, reach out to your boy. I'm going to be going live on all platforms, you know, starting this week. So I'm looking forward to interacting with you. I'm looking forward to just vibing with you, man. Just vibing with you. Like I said, you only get one life to live. I choose to live my best life every day. I choose every day to be a great day. I choose to be happy. I choose to be love, full of love. I choose to be joyful. I choose to be positive. I choose to be extraordinary. I choose to be different. I choose to live my best life. I choose to have fun. It's my choice. I choose to be sexy. It's your boy Big Truck. I'm gone. Peace, love, and blessings.